show you the best farming route for XP early on in Wuchang. To start with, we are obviously in the Shu Sanctum. I'm going to head on out this. I can't actually tell what those directions are supposed to be. We're going out this first direction here. You see this is the place for all these enemies. This door will ordinarily be locked. I'll give you guys a loose guide on how to get that opened shortly. And then we're going to head around this corner where we've got 4 kind of goblin looking enemies. And these are the start of the farm. There is one after these that we want to grab as well. We want to come on over to the left here. If you've got something with long reach, it's good to hit this guy on the other side of the table. It's not going to let me do it right now. But we don't want to get stuck here. The enemies here will aggro as a group. So we kind of want to be not getting stuck in amongst them all. So we'll get these dealt with. Make sure you pick up any loot that they have. They do sometimes drop the mercury items. And with those down, we're going to head on up the ramp now. And then up this ladder. We have another enemy that we can farm as a part of the route. I'm going to cross this little bridge. If you have taken any damage, now is the time to heal. And then, as long as you're not wanting to be asleep whilst you're farming, we go ahead and we deal with Mr. Spearman here. And then we can drop on off the building and head back to the Sanctum. Obviously, once you get back to the shrine, we go ahead and we rest. So now, some additional information just in case you guys need it. First off, if you are going to be farming for Mercury or XP, make sure you have maxed out your badness. This gives you an XP bonus. And now, we'll take a quick look at opening up the shortcut. I don't want to show every detail of the route. And if this is enough for you, please leave me the hammer emoji. You guys know we need to get that algorithm triggered. But you can see we're going to head out the other direction from the temple and heading up this first ladder here. This is just going to allow us to skip a bunch of enemies that would otherwise have to fight. We're going to go up this next ladder as well. Now, we are going to go past another shortcut here. There are several shortcuts that get opened up along this route, as it is quite a big area to get that door that we need opened. So we're going to be passing on over this rooftop here where we come to another ladder, but we're going to go past that. There's a lot of enemies here, so if you haven't been here before, you can clear those out from additional XP. That's another door that we don't have open yet, so don't follow me up here. Instead, we need to make our way past Mr. Stoneboy here. Again, it's going to be up to you guys if you guys want to go ahead and fight these and farm them. I kind of just want to run on through so I can show you all the route. So we're going to jump off this ledge, out of the building, down the stairs. And then we're going to continue along until we get to this set of steps here. In case you don't know, if you follow the path to the left down there, that should lead you to the very first shrine. But we're going to turn right, where we can see up the steps here into this little village where we have a couple of dogs. We're going to go ahead and lure those over so we can deal with them easily. Lots of loot around here in case you haven't been through this area before. Turning to the left. Be careful of this guy. There are all sorts of ambushes around here. But we're going to just hang to the right. We've got the gunman, so we need to deal with him. And it's better to turn to the left here, because we have a dude that's going to roll a boulder at us. But inside the building, have the ladder just behind the door. Where we can now continue along these rooftops. We go all the way over. We'll hear some laughing. Now, of course, we're not really bothered about fighting everything here. So we're instead going to choose to drop down. Through the building. It's going to put us behind the boulder. Want to go to the right onto this rooftop. We will find the next ladder, which allows us to reach the next set of rooftops. Make our way over. So right here, there will normally be a fire elite enemy. Drops you a spell. And over here is one of the shortcuts that we went past earlier. Remember when I popped up? This is where you can now get back for a quick rest if you need it. But at this point, we want to turn to the right, head on up the stairs. We'll eventually get this ominous looking set of stairs with the blood on it. That's not where we're going. There's actually a boss up there, but you don't need to go up that way for what we're doing. Instead, we're going to carry on along this path here, where we'll be running along the side of the cliffs. At this point, you get a very convenient shortcut, which lets you go back to the shrine where we're at. So if you guys have taken a lot of damage here, now is a good time to reset. We're going to continue following the path along the cliff. So we come to a statue. We're going to take a right turn, where we'll come to a dude with a boulder. So let's just get down these ramps here. Dude with a boulder, so we need to take care of this guy. Technically, you probably could get away with running past him, but we'll deal with him now we're here. Continuing down the ramp. So to the right, you can see we have the little signifier that we're just entering a village here. And things should be starting to look familiar at this point because as we continue running, this is the door that you'll need to open.